the fluid of life because of its miraculous way of sustaining human life. But imagine a scenario where one continuously loses blood, forcing them to require transfusion of up to 60 pints every year. Well, that is the story of 35-year-old Tabitha Wairimu, who is a blood donation ambassador whose life is dependent on blood transfusion, quite literally. Our health and science reporter Zainab Mohammed caught up with Tabitha in Nakuru and has filed the following report.
Blood donation ambassador Tabitha Wairimu suffers from a unique condition known as ulcerative colitis that causes blood loss through bowel movement, forcing her to survive on blood transfusion month after month.
In between the large intestine and a small intestine, there is a wound that normally bleeds. So wakati unaenda kwa haja kubwa inatoka na damu.
She learned of her condition at the ripe age of 17 years after many doctors failed to understand why her body continuously lost blood.
Nikaenda kujisaidia, choo hazikuwa na maji. Kutoka nje nichote maji ndio niende nimwage, afu ni ile umepresiwa kabisa, unaenda unatoa damu yote. Hiyo damu hata ukicheza itamwagika tu hivi ukitembea, cause inataka saa kutoka. Nikaenda nikamwagika mpaka hizo clots. Kutoka hivi ndio nikuja na maji nimwage. Mzee akaingia akakuja akasema, "Hey, huku sasa kuna watu wenye wanatoa mpaka mimba."
More than 2 decades later, Tabitha receives up to 60 pints of blood each year. Her condition totally affecting her livelihood, the mother of 3 sometimes forced to schedule her transfusions at night so she can focus on her business during the day.
Hakuna boss mwenye atakubali kukupe ruhusa for this month, next month, kila month anakupe 5 days off uende ukafanywe transfusion. So what I used to do, nilikuwa naenda at night, tunaenda na my husband at night, watoto tunaachia mama, tunaenda at night, tunaenda tunafanywa transfusion. During tunabeba nguo, tunahoga, tukitoka huko tunaenda job direct.
Some of her extended family members running away or terming her condition witchcraft due to its uniqueness.
Kama ujaipewa masiku, watu wanakuja hivyo wanakuambia ule haizi maliza wiki 2 kabla hajakufa. Mimi watu wameniambia hivyo, huyu msichana huyu haizi kaa 2 weeks kabla hajakufa. Atakufa in 2 weeks time hatakuwa.
Her challenges not only including high cost of treatment and medication, but also inadequate blood availability in many hospitals, with some people bribing their way through such processes.
In every insurance, nobody wants to cover somebody who has a chronic disease. That's another department that yenye gava inafaa tuangalie watu wenye wako na chronic tunafaa kuweka hapi. Apart from this NHIF, ama hata kama tutakuwa na hii NHIF, ikuwe na watu ile mazile magonjwa za chronic, yani we have to cover the whole issue, because most of the time unapata uko na chronic disease, you can like kuna insurance nilikuwa nimechukua, I paid it for 2 years, nikarudi nikona it's not helping me.
According to her, many Kenyans are reluctant to donate blood and only avail themselves whenever a loved one needs it, not knowing how one single act of blood donation could save the lives of many who need it for survival. Tabitha, who cannot donate blood herself, is now grooming her 11-year-old son for donation once he gets to the age of 18 years. Blood donation in Kenya has in the past been marred with corruption and theft scandals, but is slowly getting back on track, with the Kenya National Blood Transfusion and Organ Transplant Services now introducing a digitized system for easier storage, transfer and tracking of donated blood in various blood transfusion centers across the country. Zainab Mohammed, 247.